Hello everyone and welcome back to Satisfactory 10 by 10 challenge. Last episode we did quite a bit of work there at the top, so we now have iron plates going. As you can see, there's our little conveyor belt going, and I think we're almost done with the second tier. So let's jump down here, please don't die. Okay, I made it. So let's see, we're at the hub terminal. Yeah, we are done with the second tier. We now need to create the space elevator. So I think what I need to do is right off there to the right hand side, I'm going to build the platform for a space elevator. And then we can plump the space elevator down and start looking at completing that, because we can't go anywhere. We've done tier 0, 1 and 2. All of this is now done. We now literally need to, we can't click, you see I can't actually click on here. It's just saying complete the space elevator phase 1. So let's go and build the space elevator. And we have a platform for our space elevators. So I've decided I'll build it right off this level, and hopefully we can then just have a small little walkway. Now, like I said in the beginning, we'll move the space elevator to the top most likely at some point, but for the 10 by 10 challenge, the main factory is what is in the 10 by 10 challenge itself. So the space elevator is excluded from that rule. So let's see. I've got everything ready for it, and let's just try and line it up nicely in the middle here and towards that side. There we go. Space elevator in all its glory. Wow, it is I forgot how huge this thing is. How long it takes to build it. It's pretty nice. So there we go. Space elevator. Deploy. And the arms comes out. Let's shoot. There we go. Space elevator in place. Well done. We are ready to go. Okay. So now let's see our space elevator. We need to load 50 smart plating. So our next goal is we're already making some of the plates, so the reinforced plates, but we need to make rotors now. So I think we've got everything we need to make rotors, but now we need to look. I don't think on this floor there's going to be enough space for rotors. We'll have to, I think what we'll do is we'll add another layer just for this, and then what we'll do is on top of that we'll make the specialized building for the space elevator. So it might change as things go along. We might, because we don't need the actual smart plating afterwards. There's no need for it. It's not used in any recipes. So the floor just above this one we'll use as the factory area for producing whatever we need for the space elevator, just to make it a bit easier to, otherwise we're going to end up with quite a few levels just for space elevator parts. So I think let's build another plate up here, then we can route all the materials that we need up. Now for rotors, let's just check, because that's the next thing we need to do. So for the rotor we need screws and iron rods. Now I don't think there's not enough space for, because we're doing the screws and on that level, and we're doing iron rods on this level, and our fuse is down. Well done. So as that is shutting down, the sun is going down. Let me build another layer, get this power grid up and running again, and then yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Another floor built. Actually built all the steps up to this as well, and it is starting to get Now let's just have a look down here. That it's starting to become a an optical illusion. So high we are getting, and we still have a lot to go. The space elevator, I think, is going to look like a small little thing compared to our factory when I'm done. So now we need to make rotors to make smart plating. Now, for that, we might need to actually just pull the stuff from this side, considering that our rotors, let's just have a look here. So we're not pulling in anything from that side. All the outputs is on this side. Not constructors. I want the assembler. So let's put down an assembler. So we're going to need this assembler to make a rotor, and then the smart plating, we already got the plating coming from just the level below. So if we feed in, we won't need a lot, but we're gonna need rotors later on as well. So maybe what we do is we do a row of 2 of these guys. We should be able to fit them in pretty nicely over here. And then we can feed them this stuff to make rotors. And then we feed that into another one of these that we can then feed in from the side there as well. So leave a bit of space, just line it up nicely. So we'll feed one of those into there, and then this guy needs to make the smart plating. So we'll bring the smart plating from down there, and we'll bring the other stuff from, I think, the lowest level, which brings us that. Unless we've got space at the bottom to put one of these guys down. I think we actually might, to make rotors all the way up there and just bring them to this floor, because rotors are something we need at a later stage. So if I can fit 2 of these in and bring them up, I will, but I think for now let's just leave it like this. I'll just have to bring in the screws and the nails from down there and then connect the smart plating. So let me get connecting on that. We now have conveyors coming all the way from the bottom, bringing our stuff up. So now we can start making our rotors. I think the only thing we need to grab is some power. So let's just bring a power pole all the way to here. This should not clip through. We'll place one right in the middle of these 2. It's fine. Okay, so now we are producing rotors as that is loading up. So now for this one, smart plating, we're going to need the rotors and the reinforced plates. That's luckily not that hard to bring out. So with this one, let's just feed directly, you know what, we'll do a merger into here, because I want these 2 to feed into that one. And let's just connect that in, and we'll connect this guy in like that, nice and neat. And we'll probably move this guy just a bit so he lines up. Let's just take this and line it up like this. Okay. Line it up the other way around. So we'll line this guy up. There we go. That should now line up. And now we only need to pull out those smart platings from down there. We need to pull off one of those lines just so they can split off, and then we can make our smart plating. So smart plating rotor. Let's just give this guy power as well. Okay, so you will now just need to have some smart plating. I've got some on me, so let's just make quite a few. This is going to take quite a while, so I think what we should do is I'm just going to grab smart platings from down there manually for now, and just add them to this guy here because we don't need that much, and this is going to take quite a while. Let's just jump down and die. So let's just see. For smart plating we need 50, so that's not, honestly that is not worth it to bring it up for that level. What we'll just do is we'll continue making the rotors, and we'll pull away, we'll turn that level, instead of turning that into the level where we do all our elevator stuff, we'll turn this into the rotors and later on motor ones. So I'll just grab the plates, put them in here, and once we've got 50, we'll repurpose this area as our rotors and motors production line. So I'll take that guy out, and then because we won't need that again, it's just basically wasting space, and space is a premium. So yeah, let me get that, wait for this guy to finish, and then once that is done, see you guys again. So I just checked, and we have 50 of the smart plates. There we go. So now all we need to do is add them there and send this guy off. But I think, you know what, we'll do that in the next episode and take it from there, because we've worked quite hard in this episode. We built this whole area here. It's been a pretty long grind to get these platings going. We've got our rotors going at the moment. We'll convert that over. So we've got all of this. I need to straighten that up. I just realized that looks a bit skew. So I'll straighten that up. So as I'm busy just grinding away, letting everything fall out, making sure the power plant doesn't trip again, because it happens quite a bit, I think next episode we start off with the big bang and we actually fire this guy up with the smart platings and see what is awaiting us in tier 3. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, hit that like button. If you want to see more of this, hit the subscribe. Until next time, this has been Zombie Vega. Bye.